Hey, it's Jonathan. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this video finds you in good fortune. Today I want to do an overview of, just a rough overview, a breakdown of Charles Hoskison's video update from Washington. This is really, what he's talking about is really what inspired me to start studying cryptocurrency and to find more out about the market is, I cover a lot of metaverses and DeFi projects and things of that nature, but, what really sparked my interest was the idea, um, the possibilities of what cryptocurrency could actually be. And whether we know it or not, uh, cryptocurrency is it already is the government, whether we know it or not. It's already become the government. Um, Now, what that looks like in the end, that's really up to us whether we're involved or not, and have our voice, in what it's going to look like. This is what encourages me so much about him being in Washington. We need other people lobbying. Laws are made by lobbyists, and by people lobbying and being there and being represented, right? This in America, this is how we're represented, right? And it just this really excites me. And okay, so look, make sure you check out our blockchain friends, World of Cardano, giveaways and games in their Discord. Excellent project. Magic Square, they're doing all of our graphics and helping us with our logos and building websites. Art by Nora, excellent. She's an excellent artist, portrait artist. You should check out her work. She has a local show coming up and NFT sale coming up pretty soon. Okay. So what I did was I just highlighted some of the points um, in his video. I just sketched them down, and and I'm just going to go over them real quick because think this is important no matter what skill level you are, no matter what your knowledge is concerning the blockchain. I think this is very important. This is the most important thing, in my opinion, at least, that we realize and we understand what's going on. That it is the government. It already is. Just as the internet has unified basically the world and opened us up to different cultures and ideas and things, the cryptocurrency, the blockchain, it is the government. It really is. It's the government. You know, I don't see how it couldn't not replace all governments, to be honest with you. So, and I think it already has, in my estimation. Anyway, but Charles Hoskinson, he says he was talking. He went to Washington, and he was saying that there's three things that affect um, our industry, or the cryptocurrency industry. And he went on to talk about this bill. There's two bills in executive order. I'm going to touch on the first one. The first one that we all need to be aware of is the bill. It's called the Digital Commodities Act. It changes the way regulations handle ICOs and changes the way that the trading of tokens work. Pushes the cryptocurrency towards the perspective of being a commodity instead of a security. It simplifies things for exchanges, clarifies a lot of regulations that would allow the cryptocurrency industry to move forward. So this is a bill that's being passed around in Washington right now, and the other bill and the executive order I'll let you look at. I just wanted to touch on that, make you aware of that one. I think that's the most important one. While Charles was there, um, he was asked what his stance was on cryptocurrency, and he stated that he believes we need to do three things in order to move forward in the cryptocurrency industry. The first one is the industry lacks any definition of the word decentralized. As a result of that lack of definition, there are over 8,000 projects in the cryptocurrency space that are making claims they are decentralized, but there is no basis to validate what actually is decentralized. And this goes back. You can believe you're investing into a decentralized platform, and it's actually centralized, and a few people hold all the power, and they can dump it, or they can pump it, right? And so if you think you're investing in something decentralized, we need to know what decentralized actually means. It needs to be defined so that there's a measure that we can measure things by. And I believe this is my understanding of what he was saying here. I encourage you to watch the video. The video is an excellent video. Um, in true form, my words, in true form, Mr. Hoskisson will set up a lab in partnership with the university to create an index to measure decentralization. So, just as the Cardano blockchain is peer reviewed and gone through the rigors, it looks like this is the way he's proceeding with the decentralization definition problem that we face. And this is the way to deal with it. It needs to be scientific. So, point two, there is no consumer protection with cryptocurrency. In the video, he stated that, for instance, projects are being built on what they think are open source software, but there's contingencies in there, probably loopholes where quite possibly the issuer of the software could come back at a later date and say, "Look, everything you built, now you owe me a royalty off of that." Um, Again, his video goes into great detail on this, and a lot hit touches on a lot more points than what I'm touching on here. But I do just want to whet your taste buds. Everybody, no matter what level you are, like I've said, in the cryptocurrency industry, whatever your knowledge level is, needs to learn about these things, need to be aware of these things, because um, the cryptocurrency is going to be the government, and it's going to take some kind of form, and we want to have a say in that form, right? Charles Hoskinson suggests that measures can be not only built into cryptocurrencies for this purpose, but legislative measures could also be algorithmically applied. And this goes back to the global thing I was discussing. There is a transnational notion to the marketplace, and it really, whether we know it or not, um, cryptocurrency is already the government. We just need to see what form that's going to take. Again, Charles Hoskinson suggests that we cannot focus solely on what happens locally, because legislation passed abroad and in other parts of the world affect the whole community. Mr. Hoskinson said he looks towards the future by giving his input in the wording of legislation, making law machine understandable, algorithmic regulation, and building foundational tools that can be used for regulatory activities. In conclusion, Mr. Hoskinson called for unity among the cryptocurrency community, stating that we must stand together and not be divided. Again, this is an excellent video. This is probably one of the most important videos that I've made. It is very important. Just as the US dollar has been the reserve currency of the world, cryptocurrency is going to take over that place, and it's either going to be centralized or decentralized. We're either going to have our input into what that looks like, or we're not going to have our input into that. And the choice really is ours, and this is probably the very most important video that I've made, and I'm so happy to see Mr. Hoskinson doing the work that he's doing. It is the next step, and it's very important, and that's about what I have for you today. So y'all are beautiful, and I will see you next time.